So visualization can actually change your physiology. It can strengthen neural pathways, it can increase the muscular and brain activity. It's really phenomenal and super powerful if you do it correctly. So for the brain, there's actually not much difference between imagining doing something or actually doing it in real life. Imagine holding a citrus fruit. Imagine what that feels like in your hand. Now imagine that zesty smell. And now imagine yourself biting into the citrus fruit. If you can do that vividly in your mind's eye, your mouth will start watering. So how do you do it correctly? Well, for the purpose of this video, let's stick with the example of skiing a line, but what we're going to talk about now is something that you can use for all kinds of situations. Situations that you'd like to do in flow, where you feel like it's going smoothly and it feels really effortless. To really build confidence skiing a line that you've never set foot on before, it's important to visualize in the first person or the internal perspective. So as if you were seeing it out of your own vantage point. Imagine you've got a GoPro on your head and you can only see what you would actually see in that situation, looking out of your own eyes. The next really important thing is to use all your senses when you're visualizing. Ask yourself, what can I see as I'm skiing this line? What landmarks can I see? How can I join those landmarks together? What is the shape of the terrain? Then ask yourself, what can I feel in terms of the kinesthetic sense? So you might imagine yourself arcing a turn and feeling that pressure on your downhill foot. You might feel yourself really contracting your muscles when you're landing a jump. And then the next step is to attach emotions to your visualization. So for example, you're standing on top of your line. Imagine that feeling of excitement in your belly, and imagine that bubbling up of excitement, wanting to drop into your line. Imagine maybe that excitement you have when you're approaching the air and you want to take off and you want to really stick it and land it, that determination that you feel. By adding the senses and the emotions and imagining the atmosphere and the actual surroundings you're in, you can make it super realistic for your brain. And what that means is that the simulation of the situation is going to be really effective. So what we've essentially done is practiced our line for our mind, for our body, and we've prepared a plan, a blueprint for the body to follow. So then when it's time to actually get into action, to do the actual performance, the mindset is very much trusting and letting it go. You can trust in the preparation that you did, in your visualization, all the planning, that was all that brain work. But now it's time to clear the mind, to let go, and to let the body take over and really do what it knows to do best.